Taylor Beach Provincial Park. I'm just gonna have a quick look since I got so darn much time on my hands. Not sure how far this road goes for. And yes, look, he's actually on some gravel. Kinda. I wonder how far this goes in. I didn't want to go like 20 miles. There's a beach trail, which is cool, but I don't want to take a trail. I'm just here poking around. Just trying to get a look, see if there's anything to see. Provincial Park, there's bound to be people here. Steer around the potholes. It does feel a little more comfortable standing when you're on gravel like this. It just feels a little bit less like you're gonna lose traction. But I still don't like all the weight on the back. So I'd like to practice this stuff with good tires and no weight on the back. There we go. I was going to turn around and give up pretty soon if this road didn't go somewhere. There is a beach down here. We'll just have a cool drink, take a couple pictures. Right down by the water, right down by the bay. Pretty nice. I must say, wherever they do the provincial parks, it's very scenic. It's all very cool. Now, I have a park pass. I don't know if it counts for the provincial parks. Probably not. I got all the federal parks covered. But, you know, nobody's asked me for anything. You know, okay, this is nice and all, but I'm done with this. There's a little bench up here. We're going to pull over there if I can. I'm not going like 50 miles. I'm not even sure if I can park here well enough, but we'll give it a shot. Might be a nice photo op. All right, so went up the gravel road of Torbray Harbor. I don't know, I can maybe check on Google or whatever if I've got signal here to see if it actually goes anywhere or if it loops around or what it does. Otherwise I'm just going to turn around and go back. But I went up about 5 miles or so. The road is decent, like it's nothing to worry about at all. And it's just a lot of nice little pullover spots like this where you can sit and look at the water. So I stopped and took a little photo op. It's pretty cool. I'll show you the water in a second here. Having a sip, and then I realized, finally on day 18, I believe it is, I forgot my first thing. I left my first thing behind at a motel or hotel. But it's not a huge deal. I put my my milk container, my thermos that I keep my milk in, and a spare carton of milk. Not sure if there's anything else. And I put it in their fridge when I was at the bed and breakfast. And yeah, it's still there. So that means I have no milk right now, and I've lost my little thermos thingy, which is not a huge loss. I've only gone about 50 kilometers. I mean, if it was something important, like a camera or something like that, I would go back, but it's not worth going back for some milk. So I'll just have to pick up more milk, and I've lost my thermos. So that was my first thing, and I've been so careful not to forget anything when I go and checking everything. But some of these places are tricky like that. You know, the fridge was downstairs in their kitchen. It wasn't in my room, where I check everything in the room and I always make sure I check the fridge. So that kind of screwed me over. Well, some free milk for them. Well, she gave me free grilled cheese. I give her free milk. I can't remember if I put anything else in there, water or something like that. But I mainly just wanted to keep the milk cold so it wouldn't go bad, because there was no fridge in my room. Oh well. I'm sure we'll survive without it. As long as there's nothing else I forgot, we're okay. We can keep rolling. So here's the Torbray Bay, I think it's called. Which is funny, because I thought the last provincial park that I was at, the one I stayed and had lunch at yesterday, was also called Torbray Bay. So there might be a difference. I'll have to look it up on the map, see where my mistake is. There's some cool little islands out there. I don't know if you can see. And I guess they're great for bird nesting sites. I can hear someone coming down the road. I don't know. There's only been one car that's passed so far, but I've only been here about 10-15 minutes. So we're going to take a little break here. Then, I don't know. I'll check my map and see if it's worth going on or if I should turn around. Lots of time today. Alright, well, I kind of looked on the map there. It goes up a little ways more, at least another kilometer or two. And then it just kind of ends at a spot, and all I can see is an icon with a little green tree. So what the hell, we got so much time. Let's go explore. I just saw someone on their bicycle go by, so it can't be that bad. We will go up and see. There's been 2 cars gone up that way, no one's come back. So let's go see what they're looking at. So go see what all the fuss is about. So we are on the south side of Nova Scotia. Checking out a provincial park. Torbray Bay or Torbray Bay, something like that. I better get over on this side. No, there's no cars coming, we're good. There we go, picnic tables. If I wanted to do the picnic table drone thing, but no, we're good. All the good things. Just watching carefully that no one's coming, because I know a couple of cars went up this way and there's nowhere else for them to go but come back. But they were going pretty slow, so they're not fast drivers. It's good. Oh, they got some junk in action here. Whoa, yeah, well, yo. I don't want to go too hard on the tires right now. I still got a long way to go. Maybe this is where the green tree is. Remove your valuables. People might steal shit. I really don't know if there's anything here we're looking at. Probably a trail. Anyway. Yeah, get going. I gotta get going here. I guess that was it. It looks like a place you can park and go for a walk. I saw a post with 4 guys just put up the other day, and they went out on bikes just like this, and they did a 1,200 kilometer trip, but it was all off-road stuff. Like really rough trails, hardcore stuff. And they said in the course of it, they had 4 flats in that whole trip, that where they had to just, you know, change the tire, change the tubes and all that right out there in the bush. It's not easy to do shit like that. Like, it's hard enough just to find a spot you can get her up on the center stand when it's got a flat, and you can't go very far looking for one, especially if you're in the bush on some rough-ass hiking trail. You got to find a level enough spot. Then you got to have all the tools and knowledge. All right, one more little rough spot here to get through. Like I said, if I had good tires and nothing on the back, you know, I would be a lot more adventurous here. Gotta have all the tools and knowledge and everything, and to get all that done, you gotta have all the equipment with you, all the parts. Obviously, they did bring all that, and good for them. But yeah, they had to change. They got a flat tire 4 times, so the rough stuff does kill your tires. And I find cornering just on the highways anyway, it's different for gravel and stuff, but cornering on the highways at speed is just it's so easy for the Africa Twin. It just like, I find myself oversteering with it too much. I come up on this corner going more or less the speed limit, I'll take it from the outside, and then I'll start turning, and it just immediately goes into the inside before the apex. And I find myself, did you see what I did there? I just constantly have to steer outward against the oversteering because it wants to do a sharper turn than that. So I go left to go right. And if I was going much faster, of course, it would be much more exaggerated. So here, I've got to go right, otherwise I'll cross that yellow line. I don't know if it's like that with other bikes or not, but I notice it's particularly more so with the Africa Twin. We're also starting to get a little bit of, I think, tire wear and balancing issues from all the miles on this tire, because I've noticed that, well, I gotta wait for a straight stretch, but if I take my hands off the wheel, see them vibrating, see them wobbling, and if I let it go, that could mean a lot of trouble for me. Now it's fine when you're hanging onto it, it doesn't wobble. It only does that if you let go. But I think that has something to do with the tires getting worn, and we're going to need to get some new tires on. So I guess if I see a Canadian Tire or some sort of outfitter store, I guess I'll go in there and get a thermos, because I know I can't put cartons of milk in the food bag. That'll be disastrous. And even those plastic little jugs that I've been able to get out here, which are great, I think that those are going to leak too. So I'm going to have to get another thermos. Maybe something even a little better this time, because that one really wasn't keeping the milk very well. I'd like something that maybe keeps it cold for longer. Now I have the opposite problem today. Most days on this trip, I've been stopping too many times, I've been detouring too much, I've been farting around too much, and I'm getting behind, and I'm getting late. It's getting late. Got a long way to go. It's the exact opposite. Geez, I have like less than 80 kilometers to go. It's only 10 o'clock in the morning. And I need to stop places just to fart around. That was the intention of doing it this way. Is I'm supposed to go sightsee or something and see the sights, but I haven't seen anything where I can just, you know, go check out. There's not even like a beach or nothing. It's just a road through the forest. But I am getting closer and closer to Halifax. And I'm sure if worse comes to worse, I can go see something around Halifax. I just don't like driving around the city, especially when you don't know where you're going and cars are all over the place and they're trying to get by you and you don't know which way to turn, and yeah, it's never good. I like this kind of stuff better. Just like a nice big sign, cool thing to see, turn right, you know, that would be awesome.